£300 in cash right now if you let me kiss your girlfriend on the lips.
Nah, it's not that much money.
So would you kiss me for £1,000?
Probably.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
She belongs to the streets.
You guys have got some stuff to talk about when you get home.
Y'all, I think modern women ruin dating, and here's why. Let's get into it. Hookup culture. Women giving their bodies away to men that have not committed to them on any level. They've made relationships transactional, not being realistic. Now the majority of women want the minority of men, using tactics of shame and emasculating men to manipulate them in doing what they want them to do. Some men now are choosing to go their own way, not even trying to date in this modern dating culture. Ain't that a shame? A lot of good men not dating because they don't see value in this modern dating culture.
Women run off emotions. Doesn't matter who they are with. If they find someone who pushes their emotional buttons, they will cut and run. This is the scary thing. If you think your relationship is safe, don't. With social media, there are plenty of options to secretly find that emotional fix they crave. Then you'll wake up and find she's asking for a break or whatever excuse they need to go chase Chad and Tyrone or some sugar daddy she's been secretly sending her nudes to on Instagram. Here's the raw truth. The most expensive way to keep a woman is in the form of a wife. Think about it. Putting aside the need for friendship and companionship, physical relations with an escort is a financial transaction, but an honest one. She does not pretend to care or love you as a wife does. She does not need to lie. She wants your money, you, her body. You're both very clear about it. You pay for something specific and you get it. We all pay one way or another. Why not make it an honest transaction, instead of creating fake scenarios where you waste your time, energy, and resources?
What do you mean?
Don't leave. Women leave 70% of the time. If they're college educated, they leave 90% of the time.
Correct.
Women ruin relationships and they ruin families.
Women leave.
Women typically do it.
Actually,
and so if a guy
if a man-
ask the majority of men, their first choice is not a baby mother.
Mama.
Just like our first choice typically is not a short broke guy.
That's right.
It's the same thing. It's the same thing. Now, will we put up with a guy that's shorter if he's good looking? Sure. Will a guy put up with a single mother if she has some other things that she brings to the table? Maybe she's attractive. Maybe she has other stuff. Maybe she's submissive. Whatever it is that he values. Yeah, but it's most men. It is not their first choice.
Okay.
When you crunch the numbers, it is so much cheaper to simply pay a pro from time to time as you feel the need. In marriage, you commit your life, your soul, your all, with no guarantee that she will not one day break the supposed to be lifetime contract, take half your life from you, and move on to another target. This is really sad, but our world has come to this place. If I was a young man in today's society, I would not get married. I would enjoy my life, keeping the fruits of my labor and enjoying the opposite gender as my desire demands. It's horrible to say, but we have evolved to this. There is simply no free physical relations between man and woman. A man always pays, one way or another. The most expensive method of engaging in intimate physical activity is marriage. According to statistics, men who choose to remain single and pursue physical intimacy with career women, while also having far less financial responsibility and commitment, have much less closeness during their lifetime of marriage than men who opt to have intimate relationships outside of marriage. They do in fact receive what they paid for. It is entirely reasonable.
Toxic women can really ruin a good man. I think the one major trait of good men is the desire to provide and protect a good woman. Toxic women can come in and just treat him so bad. He starts to objectify women to the point that he doesn't even view them as human beings anymore.
Oh, yeah.
Now, the next relationship that he gets in or is going to get in, he's not going to fully trust her. He's not going to want to invest her because he just wasted his investment in the past.
Or it's going to take twice as long to trust her. Not to mention like the wanting to come home. You should. I feel like you should want to come home. If it's a wrong situation in a relationship, you could dread coming home.
You come home, you just sit in front of the house. You don't even want to go in. You're just sitting in there. You're playing Tetris or something on your phone for hours on end.
This is why men are going overseas to find a traditional wife, one who loves you and supports you forever, and because of that, automatically gets what she needs, which is love and support back. What's even more important is that children get to grow up in a loving home with two loving parents, not stuck with a single mother who leaves their children's father and teaches them to blame and hate him. Then they grow up not knowing what a loving relationship is. The worst mistake you can ever make as a man is listening to a woman. A woman who has lied, cheated, hurt, or wronged will still believe she is not in the wrong. She can straight up say she made a mistake, but in her mind and her words, she will deflect blame and claim victimhood. I once got a girl pregnant because she messed up birth control, and when I got a tiny bit mad about it, she turned it around and said I fucked up by knocking her up. Stay woke, brothers. Treat women like children. At this point, these women are fighting nobody but themselves. They've lost so many years and great opportunities to have a decent life for a few bucks more here and there, while partying with Chads and Tyrones. Now they're old, desperate, and self-destructive. It's just sad and pretty scary at the same time. Engaging with them would only result in you being hurt, even those around you. Forgive them, walk away, and hope that the next generations won't repeat the same mistakes. Gents, please remember one thing and one thing clearly. To you, she may be your Disney princess. To her, you are a social validation generating machine. The moment that fountain runs low, she will seek better pastures. You are only as valued as how her parents, friends, peers, and followers think of you. My theory is that if everyone in her circle is validating you, your actual qualities have limited importance. The world is full of givers and takers. The reason men don't marry anymore is because they have discovered that modern women are only takers. They have been forced to become givers until they have their dignity taken from them. When a man loses respect for his wife, hate goes away, and it is replaced with indifference. The opposite of love is indifference, not hatred. Chivalry has died. What we men are taught during our boy years by our parents contradicts what women are taught in their girly years. And men now have realized that the real world is changing, and better to die alone in peace than have a woman screaming at you at the top of her lungs. And some women are realizing that this role reversal was just a lie. And more women are on that path to realize, but by the time women realize it was wrong, it would be too late. If women are filing for divorce 80% of the time, that's not a dig on women, that's a dig on you. The truth is that women are hardly ever satisfied, and as proof in gay marriage between men, the divorce rate is cut massively. However, it remains similar in lesbian marriage between women. Think it's a bit higher than straight marriage. You literally cannot blame men in a situation where no men are involved, and a lot of women after divorcing those men will begin to regret it because they only divorce those men because they think they can do better, and not because their husband was bad to her, and she'll find out she can't do better. The no-fault divorce laws have switched men off dating and marriage period. One good thing is mandatory paternity tests to ensure the right man is responsible for child payments. It should have been linked to automatic divorce for a woman's adultery with no rights to 50% of your assets. Adultery is adultery. Legal costs should be on the adulterers. Watching women having meltdowns about men refusing to date them and actively boycotting marriage is fabulous. They have asked for this for years. Now they are reaping what they have sown over the past 50 years. Most women still don't comprehend what is happening collectively with men. They still don't appreciate that most of us and left the game and we aren't coming back, ever. We know women will blame us for what's new in life. What do women hate? Anything that takes men's attention away from them. They talk and gossip about men all day long and then get pissed off. We would rather watch or take part in sports than talk about them all the time. I have done card reading and other psychic work on and off for over 50 years. They come to see you and say things like, "I'm in a new relationship. Will it last? Or when will the real one come along?" Do they think they are waiting on a train or a bus? No matter what women do to shame us, tell us to man up, step up, and marry a single mom, and now boycotting us. This all works when men are trying to impress you, but now we are out and don't care anymore. So all the tactics used to shame us into submission are futile. Now we are living for ourselves and our communities. The problem with finding a good traditional woman in the West who is not westernized is free and far in between. A website dedicated to traditionalism will be infiltrated by Chads, and most importantly, the laws are heavily skewed against men and favor women of the relationship or marriage. Didn't work out because she feels unhappy. The juice isn't worth the squeeze. Now regarding the bias laws, I want to make this point clear. I'm not saying all women are like this, or that they will take advantage of the laws that favor them, but all of them can. Are there still some potential partners in Western society? Sure, but when they blend in with the modern Western women, You can't even try to find them unless willing to catch a few changes in the search. Best to either seek a partner in places where women are easier to find, or just step off the plantation and simply play the game or walk away. For most Western men, playing the game isn't even an option, as they're either seen as below average or invisible. Guys, there's more to life than women, such as working on your purpose, setting goals, and living your life to the fullest. That is a man's life's purpose: to become someone, to become something great, and to do something great, to make a difference in the world, to make a positive change in your life and the lives of people around you. And when you're on the road to success, women will come to you because they like riding the waves of success. I want you to concentrate on yourself and your personal development. Thanks for watching Man Reacts. Show us your love and support by liking this video, sharing it with your friends, and subscribing to the channel. Support us and help us spread support for men around the world. Do comment and share your thoughts. We're always up for a healthy debate and discussion.